Hey everybody, Rosematter here, and welcome to my reaction and discussion for episodes 19 and 20 of the Psycho-Pass anime. In last week's episodes, we dealt with the aftermath of all of the riots and everything, Makishima just causing chaos throughout the city. He was captured by Akane, but of course things did not go smoothly. We learned that, yes, the leader of the Sibyl police force or all that is actually a cyborg, but it also turns out that she is actually has the brain of, I forget his name, Toma, I believe, Makishima's old friend, who is also asymptomatic, and it turns out that his brain is part of the Sybil System along with a bunch of other random brains, and they are what makes up the Sybil System. So that is the big secret about what the Sibyl System is using people's brains to kind of, like, I guess almost like create an algorithm for the Sibyl System. And this person wanted Makishima to basically become a cog in the Sibyl System, and of course he's not all about that, so he killed the Toma cyborg person, made his escape, and is hell-bent on continuing to tear down Sibyl. Reached out to Kogami and told him that he has escaped, and he has he knows the secret about the Sibyl System. So Kogami realizes that he's going to have to go outside of his authority as an enforcer and basically go outside the law, because Kogami cannot, or Makishima cannot be taken down by the law. He's outside the law, so Kogami's going to have to go outside the law as well. So he, unfortunately, he betrayed Akane's trust, and he is basically going lone wolf and determined to take Kogami down. And at the end, it was implied that Kogami knows that Akane is going to have to make a choice to basically kill him because he disobeyed her orders. So it seems like, with the next couple of episodes, we're coming to the end soon. There's going to be the big mashing of, like, Kogami versus Makishima versus Akane, and it's all going to come to a head soon, I imagine. So yeah, let's go ahead, let's get into it. Really quick though, I will be taking a week off next week from YouTube, so I will not be having any episodes of anything posted. So unfortunately, the finale, the last two episodes, are going to be delayed until the week of July 17th. So hopefully you guys are okay with that. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and let's watch episodes 19 and 20. Oh, something's so gonna happen to him, isn't he? To police dad. To Pops. We'll just call him Pops. And the other thing I forgot to mention at the beginning too was the whole thing about it's obvious that the Sybil System and the leader of the police force, like, there's something suspicious about her, and everybody else is starting to see it. Akane definitely sees it. Gino sees it because she's just basically trying to, like, keep everything under wraps, is preventing Kogami from being able to do anything about it, is basically telling Gino, like, you have to listen to me or else I'll put you off of the case as well. Was willing to kill Kogami. That was another thing, was, using the Dominator, changing it from non-lethal to lethal to kill Kogami, and testing Gino, be like, are you gonna listen to me? And then Akane had that badass moment where she took Kogami down with the non-lethal version, and then saying to her, being like, oh, it seems like that Dominator is broken or something. It should be taken a look at. So I just love that Akane has, like, these quiet badass moments. Like, she's not as physically capable as Kogami or the other enforcers, but, like, she's awesome and badass in her own way, and I'm a little nervous about how this is going to end. Like, Akane is going to have that moment, I assume, with Kogami. Even in the intros, you can see that, where it's like they have those moments where they're, like, up against each other. Like, what is she going to do in that moment, where she's going to have to take Kogami down or choose to let him live. Okay, now we're back to Gino. It'll be interesting. There's been this talk too about, constantly saying that like he's losing his mind a little bit, or he's losing, and is he going to become like his father and become a criminal? Or like Kogami too, right? And he desperately doesn't want to be like his father or like Kogami. And they still don't know what happened to Kagari either, do they? Like it's poor Gino just feels like he's just losing control of everything. Oh yes, we're back at this guy again, he's a psychologist, right? They're almost like psychics with how good they are at this. It's like I'm psychic. It's like I knew he was gonna say that before he did. Alright, she seems determined. She's like, I know what I gotta do. I just like seeing her more and more like confident as it goes on. Because they still have to take him in alive. That's the whole thing, is taking Makishima in alive. And the fact that Gino said, like, the escaped enforcer won't even refer to him by name. Well, if Kogami was here, he'd probably be able to tell them exactly where he would be. It's not like the facial recognition did much for them, even when it was working. Yeah, he probably has a big grand plan. And Akane's starting to learn too. She's learning to have that detective's intuition. Oh, Akane. I wonder if Akane deep down feels like there's something wrong with her. That the fact that she isn't affected by this stuff, or she doesn't seem to be, must make her feel like she's not quite human. Exactly, yeah, she must be like, I share that with Makishima. Aw. Damn, that looks good. What is food in anime looks so freaking good? Here we go. I feel like this is the creator's just way of flexing on how much he knows about this kind of stuff. Nothing wrong with that at all, but that was the thing too. The that person told him like, "Don't you want unlimited knowledge?" And Makishima was like, "No, not really." Yeah, I imagine he would be like a psychologist's wet dream, right? Right? Just flexing like, look at how well read I am. But Kagami's well read, obviously, too. He seems offended by that, but maybe deep down he's like, we're kind of like two halves of the same coin, maybe. That seems to be the trope in these. It's just like, the protagonist and the antagonist, but they're more alike than they'd like to admit. I think also Makishima might have, like, he definitely has some connection with Akane as well, the fact that they're both asymptomatic like that. And she's starting to feel it too, like, what's wrong with me that I don't feel like what other people do? Is that the real reason Makishima wants to go back to the human society so that he'd be able to fit in more? That's it, he's just a lonely boy. Something's gonna happen to one of these two, or even both of them. I just feel it in my bones. Oh, it's like, in fact, yep, I even gave him a place to stay. Damn, you gonna point a gun at your dad? Your pops? You are losing it. I don't blame him for losing it, but it's just so creepy. I think the Sybil System, I think it was said it's only happening in Japan, right? It's not happening around the world. The other parts of the world don't have the Sybil System. Okay. So it's kind of like a message board, it's like 4chan, essentially. Ways to cause a complete collapse of the Sybil System in 5 days? It's 4chan. Leak classified information of foreign countries. Okay. Meanwhile, this guy here, this professor, he grows his own food and everything. It's like he wants to be off the grid as much as possible. Wow, that's extreme. Wiping out all the food source. Want to put them back to like the back to the old days where people have to like farm their own food. That's an interesting thing too about like just completely automizing or automating agriculture. Okay, so Japan's like completely shut itself away from the other countries. I mean, that's not too far off from what they do now. Like they seem to be a very like isolated, like, they don't really like dealing with like outsiders. But it's a way to like interesting. Okay. Wow. All right. So it's like Japan's completely isolated itself from like not allowing other people into the country and stuff. Very interesting. I guess that's the thing, like if the Sybil system's happening in Japan, they don't really want other people to know about it, maybe outside of the country. So this is a way of like having Japan have to like basically come back to the rest of the world and like, have the outside come in. And like I said, also making the crime coefficient essentially useless if refugees come in. Oh my god, he smiled. Okay. Whoa, what? Okay, wait. What was that? Hold on. Okay. So, did Makishima either like hack into that specific thing to be able to give her all the information, or is that, oh, is that the thing that like all the brains were telling the head, be like, this is what we want to do? Are they going to give her this information for some reason? Okay, that's interesting. Either way, somebody's gonna be letting her know, whether it's Makishima or it's the Sibyl System themselves telling Akane like the truth about everything. Okay. So she's literally gonna get to see it. Oh gosh, it's so sad because this is where Kagari died. This feels like a Makishima plan. It feels like somehow he hacked into that thing to show it to Akane. Because I'm trying to think like if it's the Sibyl system itself, what's the reasoning for it? Also, I'm just like, it's hard to believe after this, there's only 2 episodes left. And I feel like we're leading up to the big thing here. Like the episode that just passed, there was like no action whatsoever. Once again, not that there's a problem with that. Can't be action all the time. And I have a feeling this one, there's not really, it's going to be a lot of the same. It's not going to be very action heavy, but the next, I bet the last 2 episodes are just going to go like balls to the wall. Like everything's going to just go, like, just explode. And I have no idea how this is going to end. Like, especially considering that there's like seasons after this. I'm assuming the Sybil system is going to stay in place. You know, whether it gets like reformulated somehow once people find out the truth about it, like maybe they're going to try and like fix the system, or maybe the system will be completely abolished. I don't know. Okay, so Kogami was on his way to see this guy, right? But Makishima got to him first. Is he gonna kill him? Maybe I was wrong, but there is gonna be some action in this one. He's gonna go in there and just... He's gonna kill this guy. Go in there and kill a bunch of people. Oh no. Oh. Oh shit. Oh, because it's like a detective thing with like what, like handprint or something? Is he gonna take the guy's hand? Or maybe it's an eye detector thing. Oh shit. Oh wow. Oh. Yeah, he took his eyes. And his fingers. He did. Oh shit. Well, Kagami's just a little bit too late, unfortunately. Oh no. Well, at least the truth's coming out. Oh wow, is this the moment here where she's going to be like, fuck the Sybil system? Is this why they're bringing her, they want her to be part of it because she's asymptomatic as well? This is why they decide to tell her? Are they gonna maybe try and take her brain? Are they gonna, did they bring her down and be like, we're gonna kill you because we want your brain because you're asymptomatic? It's interesting. It seems like asymptomatic people tend to go like to the dark side and do evil things, whereas she's the opposite. She wants to do good. Is she gonna just start blasting brains here? That's why they want to bring him in alive. They want to add him to the system. Yeah. Maybe this will be the thing that pushes her to actually kill Makishima instead, because she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to add him to this. Right? That's the big question. Why? This is the epitome of ignorance is bliss. Like, now that she knows this, now she's put in a really tough position. Oh boy. Right now she's got to confront everything. Like, what is she, how does she feel? Is she going to reveal it or not? Oh, God, I feel so bad for her. Shoot those brains. Just start shooting brains. Come on. Wow, she's just like become the leader. So to do this to protect her team. Oh boy. It's just creepy that it knows like everything she's thinking. Yeah, it's just like they're the police. It's just like we have told like we have analyzed it and we are not guilty. Oh, now of course it's going back to Yuki. Yeah, it's all great if you have a good score, you know, it's like, but if you don't, it's like the ultimate exam to determine the rest of your life. Oh, Kagari. Oh, I'm glad that we're getting to see him even, in a flashback. And she's just being pulled in all directions here about how to feel. How do you guys feel about this? Like, if there was a system that would basically decide stuff for you about what would be best for your life, would you want that or no? I don't know. I still go back and forth between that. Having free will versus like comfort and not feeling like you have to agonize over your decisions and feel like you're doing the wrong thing in life. Oh boy, it's a good thing that it's the auto driving because, oh my gosh. Although, I don't think I would trust auto driving cars either. Mm-mm. Oh no. She better not. I hope she doesn't think that Kagami's already started to murder. I don't think she does. The only person he's going after is Makishima. Oh gosh. Oh, okay. Spare Kogami, maybe? Okay. Oh, Akane. Look at that face. Damn, Akane. Oh, you badass girl. Oh, look at her. Look at that. Oh. Oh, shit. Damn, girl. Oh, I love her. She's great. Ugh. I don't know. Unfortunately, Kagami didn't listen to her when he promised her, and I don't have a good feeling about this system holding on to its promises. I know it likes to think about logic and stuff, not human emotions, but still. Oh no, it's not, I think it's Kogami who did it. Oh yeah. Yeah, Akane, she's on it. She's learning. Why are you surprised, Gino? He's always ahead of you. Every time. You just gotta look at the fingers. The fingers cut off, the eyes removed, right? To get past the security system. Wait, okay. Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Damn, Akane, I am like so proud of her. She's just like growing up before my eyes. She will be a fine uh detective. She already is. Oh my gosh. I could see her being the new leader. Maybe Gino's gonna step down and be like, I don't have the aptitude for this. Maybe that'll be the second season. Will be Akane being the leader of the group. I hope so. Oh my gosh, he's way too happy. He's like, I'm about to starve the whole country. Oh my goodness. All right, this is it. This is it right here. Okay, 2 episodes left. Everybody's culminating towards the same spot. Kagami's going after Makishima. These guys are going after the both of them. It's gonna be, oh my gosh. How is this gonna end? I am like, ah. Oh, it's so creepy. Ah. That's the thing is like, are they gonna be able to get to him in time to stop him? He's got a good head start on them. Uh oh. Well, I mean, it looks like he's already starting it up, so. Okay, but he's not too far behind. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. It's funny how there was kind of that fake out where it made it seem like they were gonna have their final confrontation in that really cool tower. Instead, it's in a granary. All right. All right, so not too action-packed, but we still got quite a bit of information with these, and this is the calm before the storm. Last two episodes are going to be coming soon, and this is, of course, the lead up to the grand plan of Makishima, which is to wipe out like the food sources in the country, so that he is going to force them to have to, like Japan, to reach outside of the country and bring people in, and yet another way of just kind of like, I guess, opening up the country to having other people come in. That way it's going to mess with the, you know, the psychopaths, the coefficients and all that stuff. And also, I guess, have Japan not quite be so like isolated from, you know, everybody else, and kind of like just, you know, open up like the human society even more. Because it's like, if you just kind of like cocoon yourself basically and have your little perfect utopia society, but like, you know, you don't have anybody else coming in, it feels like it kind of stagnates your society. I don't know if that's kind of where he's going with it, but basically committing bioterrorism, that's not really too surprising coming from him with what he's been able to do so far. So of course Kogami figured things out quite quickly. He has to admit that his line of thinking, or at least his ability to get into Makishima's head and think about predict what he would be doing, means that they might not be as far removed from each other as he would like to believe. And then Akane, of course, having that confrontation with the Sybil System itself, realizing what it is, but having to work with them in order to save Kogami and take down Makishima, making the promise to the system that she will bring Makishima in alive, you know, supposedly in order to make him part of the system, although she wants to bring him to justice in kind of that old-fashioned way. But the Sibyl System wants Makishima as part of their machine. And only when she does that will the Sibyl System agree to let Kogami live. So the big question is the system going to hold up their end of the bargain? Because it is like basically a computer system, are they going to like act in the logical way, being like, okay, so she did what we wanted, so we will do what she wants and not betray her? Or are they setting her up for a betrayal, and are they going to kill Kogami anyway? And yeah, it was just like really interesting that Akane kind of had to face that, what's the word I'm thinking of? She was, yeah, faced with the thing of like, I hate the Sybil System and what it is, but I kind of agree that maybe if I tell the world what it is, it's going to just descend into chaos. Like I have to abide by it even though I don't agree with it. Or is she going to go with what Makishima was saying, you know, when she was having like those flashbacks to like with her friends, with Makishima, with Kagari, where they were all talking about like a world where free will is, you know, like the best way to go about things and not having everything decided for yourself. So I'm still a little bit unsure about what she's going to do. I mean, how this is going to end. And with this, you know, confrontation happening, they're all heading to the same place to try and stop Makishima from committing bioterrorism. I imagine it's going to get pretty crazy, and I just am so excited to see how it is going to conclude. And will Kogami survive? Will Makishima survive? What will Akane do when it comes down to it? All I know is she was such a badass in this, especially like the episode 20. And it was just nice to see her kind of make those decisions, and that moment at the end where she basically told the Sibyl System, you're going to do what I want, or you can just kill me right here like you did with Kagari. You can just find somebody else to carry out your plan for you. And that moment where she was thinking like Kogami, going into the crime scene and finding what she needed in order to figure out where he was, where Makishima was, it was just awesome. I just love Akane so much. And I'm just really excited. So I hope you guys did enjoy my reaction discussion for these episodes. Like I said, I am taking next week off, so unfortunately the season finale will have to wait, but I am so excited to see how this all wraps up, and I hope you guys are too. Thank you again for watching, and I hope to catch you in the finale on the week of July 17th. So until then, bye guys. Smith, Wu Sing Chrysalis, and Lumi Arclight.